As he passed through the crevice, the man was surprised. The entrance was tight and required care, but soon after, the space opened up. Inside, there was enough height to walk with relative ease. The environment was silent, and the only light came from the lantern, casting long, irregular, living shadows that made the walls seem to move. Each step changed the shapes around him. He moved forward calmly, exploring, entering one chamber after another, as if the cave were organized into successive rooms. In some places, rock formations jutted down from the ceiling with visibly sharp points aimed toward the ground, creating a scene that was both beautiful and threatening, as if the cave itself were designed to impress and intimidate in equal measure. With each new space, the sense of grandeur increased. The place felt alive, ancient, as if it held stories no one would ever hear. And without realizing it, carried by admiration and curiosity and by the certainty that it would be quick, he went deeper and deeper into the cave, moving farther from the point where his son waited, without imagining that this simple choice was more than just a shortcut. It was the beginning of a chain of decisions that, from that moment on, he would no longer be able to control. The path split again to the right, a downward slope that seemed to descend into the mountain's core. To the left, a passage that appeared to ascend, perhaps leading back toward the surface. He chose the left, thinking it was the logical way out, but the more he walked, the more he felt the air change, becoming denser, colder. The path twisted and turned, and soon he no longer had any sense of direction. He stopped. The silence was now absolute. He called "Ouchie," and only the echo of his own voice replied, distorted by the stone walls. The shortcut had become a maze. His quick visit was turning into a trap, and with every passing minute, the distance between him and his son grew, not just in meters, but in something far more terrifying. After crossing another wide, silent chamber, the man realized that the path ahead no longer continued on the same level. The passage ended at a large, slanted rock, too high to be overcome with a simple step. He stopped. He approached carefully and ran his hand over the surface, feeling the irregularity of the stone. There were damp spots, small ledges, areas worn smooth by time. To continue forward, he would have to climb. The lantern's light illuminated only what was immediately in front of him. Above head height, he found a small natural support in the rock, a place where he could set the lantern without it rolling. He stretched his arm carefully and placed it there, checking that the flame remained steady. Only then did he turn his attention to his own body. He needed a secure handhold. He ran his fingers along the rock until he found a small crack, narrow, fitting just over 4 fingers. He pressed into it, tested his weight. The stone held. That would have to be enough. He took a deep breath and began to lift his body. First one leg, then the other. The effort tensed his muscles as he clung to the rock,